Hello guys,
Hello.
This is Strongman 254 on the YouTube channel. Yes, you can introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my good name is Jacinda and my YouTube channel is _Jacinda001. Welcome to the video.
Okay guys, so today we are discussing a lot of things. We are going to discuss my coming here, the progress I have done since I started plumbing here, what is remaining, what my experience concerning all that, the festive season and all that. Yes, so guys, I came here like over 2 months ago, and since I came I stayed like around 3 to 4 days, and then I started working because I had to work after the former plumber was supposed to be told that I am here to support or to help Travel Commando Mr. Maro, and everything started at that explanation. I was going to only help on plumbing only, but not taking away his salary. So he was supposed to be convinced or not convinced by engineer himself. Engineer is the one who was supposed to be supposed to talk with the former plumber. You see, I usually call him engineer because that's the name I found him being called here, so I followed suit. He was being called engineer. Apart from anything concerning that, I don't know, but I usually call him engineer. I don't know any other name apart from that. So he came, we went around, we did something called house tour. House tour, you are supposed to be to go to every room. You are told this is the shower, this is the wash and basin, this is the toilet supposed to be here, this is the jacuzzi supposed to be here, bathtub and all that. Then you see the settings of the plumbing, because it was already done. So mine was only to see if is it correctly done or what. So after we did the house tour, then what next? My job was to see if maybe what I know is the one which is on the maybe is on the walls, because that is the piping. What I know is the same thing is on the wall, that is plumbing side. So first thing I noticed was the gate valves. The gate valves were installed inside the walls, whereby I asked myself, you see, gate valve is not something permanent, it's something temporarily put. Maybe in like 2 to 3 years it may start leaking. And you see, nowadays our market in Africa, there is a lot of dumping from China's market. That thing you have to understand. For us to get anything original is not a easy job, because sometimes you can find a gate valve called Pegler. We understand that Pegler is from the UK, British made, but also you can find Pegler from China. Yes, but quality wise it's very different. So I was asking myself, sometimes you usually buy the new gate valves, and at the same time you fix it, and you open the water to pass through, you start seeing it leaking on top of the head. So I was asking myself, and these gate valves, the tiles are going to be fixed on top, and the whole thing is inside the walls. So I was asking myself, if this thing starts to leak, it's maybe it will gonna be difficult to remove it and to repair the same area, because it's a small area. There is a toilet right there, and yes, and it's tiled. So I thought this thing will bring a lot of problem, and I suggested that this gate valve have to be removed, and maybe we find somewhere else to put these gate valves. So that was my first suggestion. And after I suggested that, we started it's like quarreling. The former plumber was not ready to accept that we remove the gate valves. Then I said, okay, maybe I will engage Marwa himself and tell him the dangers of the gate valve, the advantage and disadvantage, because it has advantage also, but the disadvantage is the bigger one. So I told him maybe we engage the Marwa, but also I engaged the engineer. As I told you, I found him called engineer, so I always also use the same name as engineer. So I also engaged him and told him about the dangers of the gate valve. But himself also, engineer himself was also on the view that we have to maintain the gate valve to be in the walls. He was supporting the idea of the former plumber to put the gate valves on the walls. So I went further and engaged Marwa himself, and I told the dangers of the gate valve being on the inside the wall and disadvantages. But the disadvantages were so bigger, because if you try to deal with the gate valve which is inside the wall, and to repair it, it means you have to break the whole thing. You remove the tile and chisel until you get the pipe and the gate valve. You see, it has also, for you to repair the gate valve, it's a very hard thing also if it is in the walls. You are sometimes we usually open it on the head, on the upper side. You have to open it and fix the new one. But you see, the gate valve was inside the wall, and if you try to bring it outside, it's also bringing a very bad picture. So I suggested to be removed, and Mr. Marwa also agreed with me that we remove the gate valve, and we resolved that. Then the second thing which we were dealing with was the hot water and the cold water. So the cold water is supposed to be on the right side when you are facing the wall, and the hot water is supposed to be on the left side when you are facing the wall. So we started by doing the tests. I started by doing the test to confirm if really the the cold water line is on the right side or the hot water line is on the left side. But what I found out is that these lines were mixing. Like at least in every bathroom, hot water was supplying the toilet and the bidet. You can see that. Using hot water in the toilet to flush the waste.
Using electricity.
And you are using the electricity. So we started by that. Then I engaged the former plumber by telling him what is happening with his piping. Then he started telling me, you can change. You see, when you buy when you buy a mixer, it has two knobs. On the right, the knob has something called a plug. That plug has the color of that plug is bluish in color, and on the left side the plug is red in color. So he was suggesting that because on the left side the plug is red and it's supposed to be red, but the water which is on that side is cold. So he was telling me to switch the knobs. You see, and it was not bringing any sense by telling me we switch the knobs. So I told him, no, even a layman, even if you go and buy a mixer today, the way it is on the left side, the knob and the that plug it is red, and this side is blue. How can you even change it? It's like tarnishing the name of the company. So I told him, no, we can't do that. So the next thing was the height of the water which was feeding the toilet. It was up here, like over 2 feet. Then I was telling him, what kind of flex tube are you going to use for to collect water from this height to the toilet? And the fittings were exposed outside the wall, and you see, you have to use something called angle valve, and this angle valve is over 2 inch. Yes, so it will come something big. Then I told him, no, this setup has to be brought down at least for the client, maybe because we usually use 1.5 feet flex tube, the one which you are going to connect to the wall and connect to the toilet. So also that one was a problem, and I was telling him these things, it's like the left hand side, the right hand side is supposed to be connected with the bidet, because when you are using the toilet, the left hand is the one who is supposed to grab the bidet and use the left hand to wash your back. You can call it a seat, is it? And to wash it, exactly. So, but this time it was vice versa. So he was telling me, oh, so you are going to use the right hand, but there is two other points here. So what setup are you going to use? Then he was telling, like, we can put this bidet on the left side. I was telling him, why are we supposed to put that on the left side? Then he was telling me, you see, there is some people who are left-handed.
How many people?
So I was telling him, so you mean all the visitors who will come here are left-handed? And what is the percentage of the left-handed people? So also there we had some misunderstanding. Then he lost. He got lost. Yes. So
problem.
But he left his handman here, the one only one. Then I started working with him. After we started working with him, we started seeing so many can I say misdeeds or what? Things which were not done right. Then after that, I was telling the handman, so this is what you usually do with your engineer, because he was calling him the engineer. So this is what you usually do with your engineer. So he was telling me, no, you see, he's not the one who worked here at the ground floor, but the area which he worked is on the first floor, the first floor where there is Marwa's room, the Dante's and all that. So I asked him, so you mean after we have finished here, the piping of the first ground has no problem and it's different? He said yes, because he's the one who worked there. So I told him, okay, we shall go and see. But so far, because we went for our house tour, I saw so many blunders, and I walked with him also to that first floor where there is Marwa's room and there is Dante's and this other area, and I showed him everything which was there, even the waste pipes for collecting waste from the bathtubs, 1¼ diameter. I told him there is no waste. Yes, 1¼ yes. So I told him, even if you go and buy a bathtub today, its waste is 1½. So there is no way you can use 1¼ to connect 1½. That was very different. Unless maybe you tell me you use 1¼ you use, maybe the piping is the piping on the floor is 1½ and the fitting itself is 1¼ so you can reduce and fit to that size. But he was very adamant. He told me there is some bathtubs which its waste is 1¼ I told him, me, I come from Mombasa, and Mombasa is a big city, more than here in Migori. I have never seen that. So then
you also sell those things.
Exactly. I also have a small shop, a small shop which I also sells these things. So I know the sizes, the diameter. I know all of it. So from there, I started working with his handman. We worked like at least it was at least 2 bathrooms only. Then he gave his handman some direction. You have to go when I allow you. First time he told him he work with me until we finish. But this time he told him, but because we could find so many things which were not done well, so he told his handman to work to come here when he gives him direction. So one Saturday I needed a cable, this cable to connect from the socket here, and maybe you are using electricity to the other area, and he had that long cable. So this time it was on a Saturday. I called him and he was not picking. I called him several, and then at last he received the call, and he told me that, you know, me, I am a Seventh-day Adventist, and this is Saturday, so I am not working today. Maybe you call my engineer and give you some permission if you want to do anything with me. So I told him, but you told me your engineer went to the rural home, to his rural home. Then he told me, yes, he went to his rural home, but maybe you can call him and he can pick a call and direct you. Then I told him, no, I don't need you to work with me today, because as you have said, this is today is a Seventh-day Adventist and you have to go to church. I don't have any problem with you with that. So what you do, take a motorbike, bring the cable here, then you go to church. Then he said, no, it can't happen. you have to be given permission by my engineer for me to come. So myself, I was like, what is it? What is happening now? Then I told myself, I went to Marwa and I told him, for me to work here, I need to have my tools, like my own cable, my own PPR welding machine, which I was depending on his. So I told Marwa, kindly you can buy for me these tools such that my work could be a bit easier. Then Marwa directed Gitiriba and we did that. So because we had done 2 bathrooms from the ground floor, next was the public toilet, and so many blunders were we were seeing, discovering them together. Then when he came from the rural home, he came here and I showed him, and Marwa also was very furious, and maybe he sensed, because he was every time he was in contact with engineer, so maybe engineer was telling him what was happening. I felt that every engineer was telling him what was happening. Then this time he came late. I was asking him about the grinder, because we needed to do the chiseling of the wall. Then he didn't bring the drill, the grinder. He told me that he was working with it somewhere. So this day also he came very late with his helper, that is handman. And that day also I suggested to Marwa that he buys for me my grinder, such that I can use it to do the chiseling of the wall, because the wall are so hard. That is the day the former plumber vanished until today.
Without explanation.
Without explanation. And moreover, Marwa sometime told engineer to make sure that he tells the former plumber to come and explain what we are discovering, and he never came. He never came. It's only like 1 week ago he started sending me some messages telling me I've destroyed his name. Then I told him myself, but Marwa has been calling you to come and explain yourself and you didn't come. What is happening? So I didn't feel like I'm threatened. I was just like, oh, this person destroyed his own name, but so he wants to cling with my name, like I'm threatening. I'm the cause. No.
If you did not come, who would have seen the problem?
Exactly, and I'm very sure if I didn't come here, I'm very sure maybe
the party would not lasted in a week. Exactly.
So after that, me, I engaged the locals here, which I started working with them, doing the chiseling, following the pipes, rectifying like everything as we proceeded until today, guys, until today. So my experience with what I came to do here, as long as I've not yet finished, I've been working tirelessly without looking back. And even today, I also wake up very early in the morning and make sure that everything is going well as my plan, because I usually plan my things. And the disappointments was, I felt like there were some also, can I say, intruders, people who are making sure that what I do doesn't go the way I plan. Like recently I did the drainage. When I did the drainage, nobody thought maybe I will do the cleaning. Because many plumbers will build the drainage, then and the drainage is start being used the same way it has been built. But I said, I came from Mombasa, a very far place from this area, and I know for sure I have many enemies here who are sympathizers with the former plumber, and maybe there's some sympathizers also around who maybe feel like I came to take someone's job, but which is not the case. So as we worked so hard to do the trenching, settings, laying of the pipes, all that, and started building the drainage, I knew somebody was not happy, because the way I could give the direction, instructions, and people are not following. They are adamant. You tell somebody to do this, and when you come later, you see he has done something which you didn't direct him to do. So I felt like someone here is not even happy with what I am doing, and I am going to do unexpected. So I told Mara, this drainage, you are not going to start using it unless I do the cleanup. My old drainage, I always do the cleanups, because I understand sometimes maybe you are given a very big project and someone is there like, this person is getting a lot of money, so I have to
stack something.
Yes, have to stack something in there for him to quarrel maybe with the client and to be chased away, such that someone else can take over. So I know for sure what usually happens in building sites. So I expected also here something of that kind. Then we did everything. The only person who was following my instruction was Mr. Elia, only one. And you know, Elia is not Kenyan. He's from a neighboring country here, from Tanzania. But he's only one. He was the only one who was following my instructions. And you see, all the chambers or manuals which I posted the photos, you can see his manuals are different from the other ones. Yes. So we did everything. We finished building the manuals. They backfilled everywhere. Then it reached this time, because we were left with two manuals. The first one where there is an entrance door, the gate. That one I didn't connect that chamber because of this cleaning. So I thought if I connect that chamber, people will start using it. So I didn't connect the stake. So I decided first I do the cleaning before we come before I connect the pipe. Then we started with the small chamber which is connected to all the kitchens. We started seeing things, guys. Somebody rolls the cement bag and stack it inside and pushes it inside, making sure if you open the chamber, you are not seeing it, but it is pushed inside, like 1 feet inside, so you won't even see anything. But you see, my skills of cleaning are very unique. I don't have myself the what we call inspection rods. You see, there is special inspection rods which are bought from the shop, or yes, specifically for cleaning the drainage. But I usually use the PPR pipe, and you make a hole on the you make a hole like a you make 2 holes. You tie a cloth with the binding wire, then it enters the pipe very tight. Then you pull. After you pull, you see anything inside the pipe, even if it will clean, thorough clean. Then we start, but first you have to use the PPR pipe, pushing it inside the pipe, inside the waste pipes. And they were not moving, guys. They were not moving. They were not moving. Like they were not moving. Cement sacks, bags were rolled and pushed inside. And I was telling myself, if maybe this person was in good faith, doing this in good faith, you could have put it
where somebody can see.
Somebody can see it.
Take.
At least, yes. Someone, if you open that the manual cover, you could able to see the sucker is here and remove it. But they were pushed inside. But you see, God is not a human being. He always directs a person he loves. I know God loves me, and we eventually cleaned the first drainage, and we went to the second one. The second one, which is a sewer line. Even this sewer line, it was like that. Cement sacks inside, and the last chamber, somebody stuck the what do we call it? Captain Morgan. Captain bottle. That is a liquor bottle inside. Captain Morgan. Yes, it was stuck inside there, and we had to break the bottle and flush it out with the water. So guys, that was my experience. Was my experience dealing with the locals and the intruders, people you don't even understand. They are making sure they distract everything. They make sure everything is not gone the way you plan, but the way they have planned. They make sure everything is not working. Yes,
you will end up at achieving nothing.
Exactly. So guys, so I decided to do the cleaning, and I succeeded, and now everything is working well. Everything now is working well. So my next question before I end up with the last one. Don't disturb the cow, kindly. Don't disturb the cow. Leave it alone. Yes, leave it alone. So since you came, it's like 1 week and a half or 2 weeks since you came on a Saturday, and tomorrow is a Saturday. So tomorrow will be 1 week, 2 weeks already. Is it?
I came on Saturday.
Yes.
2 weeks.
Yes.
Oh.
Tomorrow is will be on Saturday, and will be your 2 weeks.
Time must run fast. I have no idea.
Yes, that is it. That is it. So kindly, you can just tell me your experience. Your experience. You had not been working, but only cleaning the clothes, our children clothes, yours, mine, and all that. So you can tell me the experience before we go to the last one and we end this video.
I don't even realize that 2 weeks are gone.
Yes, they are gone already.
They are gone.
Yes.
If you would ask me, I would say 1 week.
Okay.
It's
Yes,
2 weeks.
it's 2 weeks already. It's 2 weeks already. Yes.
Time flies fast.
Exactly.
Because it's like I am very comfortable.
Yes.
That's why I don't realize time passing by.
Exactly.
The only thing I do is just washing the clothes.
Yeah.
Just that.
Yeah.
So what else?
That treatment, what all that.
Okay. If I can talk about the treatment, Marwa.
Yes.
I am Marwa is, I don't know how to define Marwa. He has been a good host. I've never went to someone's place and be treated the way I'm treated.
Yes.
You are given VIP treatment. Even the guests are gone, but
Yeah.
still we are getting the same treatment
Yes.
since first day up to now.
Yes.
Maro is a good man.
And the people from the care or from the, which are in the kitchen who are cooking, they are given the instruction to make
They are
that
given instructions.
they give you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You make sure Strongman family is fed on time.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, Maro is wonderful.
Okay. So, are you bored? Maybe.
I'm not
You
bored.
see, this is a Christmas season.
I'm not real bored.
Yes.
I would like to be in Mombasa, but you see, as much as I want to be in Mombasa, I also come to think how the drivers are taking the.
So I wanted
vehicles.
I wanted to talk that separately.
Mhm.
I wanted you to talk about the experience before we engage in that issue of the travel.
Of travel.
Yes.
My stay here has been wonderful, wonderful.
Yes.
I can never complain. I can never say this happened the way I didn't like.
Yeah.
Everything is good, very good.
Okay. So guys, we are going to talk about this last one, and you have been waiting so eagerly. This is about the Christmas itself, and this is the holiday season, and we are supposed to travel. We are supposed to travel, guys. So it's not the first day, it's not the first time we are trying to travel. This is the third time
Yeah.
we are trying to travel. Yesterday we were to travel the other day, but I woke up is it yesterday? Not yesterday. Today is Friday.
Yeah.
We were to travel on Wednesday.
Mm.
Then I woke up very early in the morning to go and see Mr. Maro and tell him today we are traveling in the evening. Then I went first to the washrooms, and I passed through the dining area. There was a leakage. It was not the first time leaking,
Yeah.
but this time it was increasing.
Mm.
So I asked myself, planning my journey to Mombasa and leaving this leakage right here in this state, I said no, this one won't bring a good picture. Then I went to Marwa's doorstep and ordered Masubo to call him for me. Then I talked to him and I told him the state of this leakage. It has increased because of one reason. We uplifted a very huge tank on top of the tower, and I pumped the water full. So that was the problem.
The pressure increased.
The pressure increased. So I told, yes, also increased. So I told him I gonna follow this leakage up, because I have been I've checked on the flow traps. All of them, they were having issues, they were leaking, and I have replaced them, but still there is a leakage. So I followed up with the piping itself, and I found where the problem was, and I fixed this problem. And then this day we couldn't, I used like 2 days to do this fixing, because I fixed the leakage. After that, the tiling had to be done. After tiling done, then I come and connect the shower to that bathroom. So I used the two days. After that, there was a second pump which I was supposed to connect. Then it kept me. I had to do this installation of that pump, and I installed it today, because yesterday I connected the shower after it was tiled. Then today, and today is which date? 21st. So guys, our local viewers will understand this. On Christmas period, you usually see the rush.
After 20th.
After 20th, the rush is very rush. The rush is rushing.
Yeah.
It's usually rush. The drivers are usually rushing to make sure that they do a lot of trips for them to get a lot of money. And you see, the ones who are carrying are passengers, and I am one of the passengers.
With your family.
And you see, the problem is, I am here with all my generation. I have myself, I have my wife, and I have my son and daughter. If anything happens, guys, we are all gone and forgotten. So today, with the engagement of my boss, Ayamara, me and him, we decided, let it give it not give it a try, but let us enjoy our festive season here. Maybe Christmas pressure will reduce. After the Christmas pressure reduces, then we'll travel, because you see, look at this boy. So guys, a little distraction because of the Strongman Junior. He was passing near the bull, the cow bull, which is right here, right there, guys. That is it. You can see it. So he was passing near that bull, and it's not safe. You see, you don't even understand. Maybe it may push him, and it has a very long horns, yes, and very sharp ones. So after we discussed it with my boss, you see, from tomorrow I won't have any work around here. The work will officially start after the new year. That is the date or the time where we are going to start working. So today is my last day working, if I'm not wrong. Then we'll resume next year. And you see, from tomorrow I will be just enjoying myself everywhere. If I want to go to Tanzania,
yeah.
to do
We
some
have not even
contents.
experienced anything around
Yes.
outside the ville.
Yes.
We'll
So
take
guys,
this,
yes. So guys, that is the main reason we are not traveling. We are not traveling for that reason. You see, life is more valuable than traveling to Mombasa. Yes, life is more valuable than traveling to Mombasa.
Would be better, but after
Exactly.
that,
Yes. We have experienced so fatal accidents happening in Christmas period.
yeah, he's running like crazy.
Exactly. And you see, our journey is a longer one. From here to Mombasa is almost a 12-hour drive. So guys, maybe we promised you we are going to travel, but unfortunately we will be traveling after Christmas, and all will be well. We see we don't know any places around here. Maybe we'll ask around where we are going to go for maybe my kids to play, something like that. You see, when if I was in Mombasa, I could send them to a place where they maybe ride. They ride what do you call those?
The go-kart.
The go-kart. Yes, they could ride the go-karts and all that, and do what do you call the other one, which
Zip lining.
Zip lining and all that. But here I don't know where we can do that zip lining, and also
We'll ask around.
we'll ask around, and also January is around the corner, and I have my daughter and my son which are reporting to school, and also I have an issue with there was somebody whom I was going to see who is very sick and is a close person to me, but that one I will reveal once I go to Mombasa. That was also an issue, a priority, which was making me to make sure I travel. But unfortunately, see, I'm not a doctor, and I will leave that to God. I hope you people will understand me, and I hope you will understand me, and you will give me the support. I need your support, guys. This is the time where you usually say a brother needs a brother and a brother needs a sister. So you just understand me, and kindly keep on supporting me, keep on supporting my contents as I promised you. Kindly, you have to endure with me, because it's not every time I will be doing plumbing contents. Don't be bored when maybe I'll be doing some different contents. Support me as I am. Support me as I am, guys. I'll be doing different contents. Maybe tomorrow I'll go to a place and do different content apart from plumbing. And I've done some even the content which I did yesterday. It was not concerning the plumbing, and you gave it the love. Yes, I appreciate that. And guys, also kindly support my wife here. It's underscore the center. Give her it's underscore the center 001. Give her the love, give her the support. Kindly, she you see, you can't even understand. Me coming here is because of her. She pushed me to come. And you see, if I did this all by myself, it couldn't have gone as I planned, because if she was not in support, maybe I could have gone back to Mombasa. But we all planned this. me and her. And not even her alone, also even my kids. Yeah, they knew where I was going. Even that guy right there you are seeing, he knew where I was going. The first day you heard what he said. Where are you? I'm coming to see Mara. He said, I'm coming to see
Mara.
Yes, he knew he was coming to Mara, and he knew Mara all along, and he usually watch his videos.
Fish.
Yeah.
Yes,
You have seen fish?
since
Big fish.
Okay.
since he started knowing himself, he found us watching Mara's videos.
Wow.
So guys,
My cow
you
is
can
good.
continue
Please come.
supporting us
Oh,
as we also continue supporting you. As a family, we'll all grow together. I'm very sure you will never abandon me, as I have never abandoned you since I started. I had been giving you the raw contents, the way they're supposed to be. I have since I started, I have never lied on anything. I've been giving you the reality on the ground. I usually tell the truth the way it is. Guys, at least by now you have understood the kind of a person you are dealing with. So that's why I am asking for your continued support. You continue supporting me as I continue giving you the best contents, guys. I have a life. Guys,
This is good.
and kindly I need your support. I need your support kindly, and I really need your support. That is what I intended to let you know, because I'm very sure where you are now, you are asking yourself, where is the strong one 254? Maybe he has reached already Nairobi, and
everybody was
he
expecting.
is heading to Mombasa.
Yeah.
But you see, it's only 3 to 4 days. Then we pack our
It's better
bags.
to be careful than
Yes.
to regret.
Exactly, we pack our bags and we go back to Mombasa, and then we'll come back again and continue. Myself, not my wife. My wife will be dealing with his life downtown to Mombasa, and I'll come to finish what I started. And my wife also has a Instagram handle whereby she does her businesses right there. You can decide to support her. Maybe can you tell our fans your handles, or in Instagram maybe they can support you?
We have a business account. In Instagram, it's Destiny Collections KE.
Destiny Collection KE. What type of business do you do?
I sell clothes,
Yes.
kids clothes, even grown-up clothes, shoes for everybody. Kids,
Yes.
women,
Bags.
school bags,
Yes.
everything. Yeah.
Yes. And those are the things I told you. They were flooded with water in my shop, where I have like a small hardware.
Some were destroyed, others I salvaged.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I incurred some huge loss, but you see, everything happens with a reason. That's why I was
We are
telling you.
not only people who suffer.
Yes.
There were over 300 families
Yes.
and business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking for your support, because when I go back to my place, my wife has to continue with his business of online, of selling shoes and whatever, and she always take care of my business at the where I sell plumbing materials. It's not a big shop, a small one. That's why I was telling you I need the support because of the loss I incurred. Thank you guys. I know you are going to watch. Have that faith. You are going to watch, guys. And when I go to Mombasa, I will show you what I promised to the drilling machine, and what I intend to do. My sister, I am _IMB. I have faith in you. You maybe, I'm very sure you're gonna open a GoFundMe account for me to support my locals at the downtown Mombasa, and God will help you. And anybody who is in USA, because we cannot open this account here locally, because you see, I did my research. And saw that it's a few countries where you can do this thing because of the trust issues. So kindly keep on supporting me, as I'll keep on supporting you, and we will all grow together. Yes, I'm a Christian myself, but I go beyond Christians. The boreholes which we were drilling were not drilling for we were drilling for the both believers, Christians and the Muslims, both are, and the schools and churches, both are human beings, are our brothers. So if you are a Muslim brother or a Muslim sister, don't think that because I am a Christian, so I won't help a mosque. No, we usually do everything, because you see faith is different from God. You can have your faith, but your deeds are not what can I say, your deeds are against God's faith. There is God's faith, and there is what people believe about the religion. You can put the religion in your heart, but your deeds are not yes. So me, what I usually say, it's not about Christianity, and it's not about Islamic. It's what you do to the fellow human. If you follow the rules of God, at long last you will see the kingdom of God. That is my belief. It's not about the religion, it's your faith in God himself. The last word before we end this video, it's underscore 1. Yes, say something before we end this video.
Guys, thank you for listening to us all that time, and thank you for those who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much, I appreciate. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go check my channel. It's underscore Jacinda 001, and please hit that button, subscription, and I will appreciate. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you guys, and keep watching.